It's a me, Brandon. I didn't think how well that would turn out, but we're gonna be doing some Halloween stuff to this stream. So if you're hanging out live, thank you. If not, come hang out live. Then you get to see me dress up every Halloween for some occasion. So very nice. We are soliciting some Halloween K-pop and adjacent genres tonight on stream. So pretty hyped about that. So thanks for joining. If you're watching this on Patreon, you get to see it early. If you're watching this on YouTube, you get to see this probably about a month later. So very nice, very nice. I'm excited. I don't know what else I got. I think that was pretty much it. Everything should be up to date for I think the only thing I have to do is make a thumbnail for the Anteam video, but that should be hopefully done this weekend. And then this should also be up potentially this weekend as well. So very nice. Connie, hello. Thank you for hanging. I am Mario tonight. Yeah. It was a very last minute choice here. Yeah. Listen, I've dressed up every Halloween, so I feel like I gotta do what I can here. Unhi, yo, what's good? Kala, Mario, yes. Jazz, hello. Biscuit, hello. Love the costume. Thank you. I want to give a shout out to my girlfriend. She's the one who drew my mustache on. I did not decide to go with the one that kept falling off when I was Bob's Burger last year. So, thank you. The hat was this is not a plug. The hat was from GameStop. My girlfriend did my mustache, and then I just had a pair of overalls, and obviously not the same red shirt, but a red shirt. So I'll try to match my reds up a little bit better next time. So Sally, hello. Andy, hello. Gunky, nice costume, thank you. Uni says looks great. Yes, thank you. Big salutes to my girlfriend for hooking it up. But very nice. Thanks to everyone who submitted. I try to get most of y'all's in. This is a little bit longer of a playlist. I took out some that I have before. So, we're gonna be doing mostly the new stuff that I haven't checked. Because I did see shout outs to Jazz. Thank you, Jazz, for going through the Halloween one. But there's a couple that I have already listened to already. That had done and outside of the Halloween thing. So very nice. Mars Subney, thanks for coming through on the Halloween edition. Gunky says I dressed up as Luigi for an event at my GameStop store I was doing when I was manager there. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I feel like it's easy. I didn't have the gloves. That's probably the only thing that I'm missing. And maybe a shirt that kind of matches this red, but beyond that, it was not too bad. So, SVT Rodriguez, thank you. Hello. Thanks for coming through. We got some new chatters. Love to see it. So, all right. Well, the first one I believe was submitted by Harmony. They have Alfred's son is the artist, and the song is called Monster, which I have not checked out. So, again, tried to go through and do ones that I wasn't familiar with. So. Sarah said, hey y'all, what's going on, Sarah? Gungy says, let's go Halloween stream. I hope I can stay awake. It's been a rough work week. I feel that. So, all right, well, let's get it started. We've got a big playlist, so let's jump into it. Oh, that's why. I was like, what the hell? Mars, okay. Thank you, Mars. Mars just joined. That's right. Nice.
I saw you walk through the door. I said I wasn't yours. Now I'm trapped in this masquerade tonight. Swinging my house side to side, like a pendulum tonight, like an enemy in my mind. And you're the reason I can't sleep. I could run it from it, feel again sinking like felony. I'm so sick of it, baby, won't you set me free? Pulling the strings and tell us control. Just an eternity.
I love that snare drum. Cool.
Take it, break it, burn it down. dark like
Love
the
the melody.
Santas.
That's
I go
awesome.
blind when I look into
Oh,
your eyes. Strike out the match, no one makes it out alive. I could run it from it, feel again sinking like felony. I'm so sick of it, baby, baby, won't you set me free? Paint me the devil and play your game. Down in the rock, I'm stuck in your maze. Want it, take it, break it, burn it down. Make me a monster. I like it when you pull me closer. Oh, you're my puppet, you're the controller.
oh no. Are we? No. Oh my god. What the hell? It just started. Oh, all right. I'm gonna see if maybe we just hit a rough patch. I did pause it, chat. So man, Xfinity can't give me a break here. All right. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to switch. All right. Let me see. No, 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 no. Oh no. All right. Maybe. Maybe. It looks like we're stable here. Yeah. My internet is rough. I will say. All right. I think we might be okay. We just hit a bad spot. So okay. I don't know how far we missed out on here. Let me see. I'll go back to the 2 minute mark. I feel like that's probably pretty good. Just some comments here before I go. Sarah says Harmony and I have been sending TikToks of this guy back and forth for weeks. Oh, very nice, very nice. Gungy says your internet hates us. I agree. Diz, hello, thank you for the sub. Goddamn ads. That's true. The ads are rough. If I could choose to remove them, I would. But Cal says, yeah, it seems okay to me right now. Okay, cool. All right. Well, if we run into another issue, then I'll probably have to hit the soft reset. So okay, let's keep move it from here.
Make me a monster. I like it when you pull me closer. Oh, you're my puppet, you're the controller. My lover. Make me a monster, monster, monster. I'm bound to the rhythm, catching the breeze, and the melody lasts so long. Play me like a violin, let the lights break, and the silence where it don't belong. Baby, I can protest, and now I got nothing wrong. The pain is covering my skin, but I want it all. Make me a monster.
Okay.
I like it when you pull me closer. Oh, you're my puppet, you're the controller. My lover. Make me a monster, monster, monster. Your touch is paradise, like a venom in disguise. You make me purify, then you cut me like a knife. You watch me suffocate while I'm drowning in your light. Monster, monster, monster.
Oh.
Fight.
All right. Interesting. All right. That was Alfred's son and their song Monster. He really is a monster. I would agree. I would agree. You said someone buy Brandon a new router. Maybe listen, I have my own router. I think it's just the Xfinity, their shitty equipment sucks. Um anyway, that's besides the point. The song was very interesting. I liked a lot of, again, very on theme with the MV, and also musicality wise. I really liked a lot of the cool, like, the melody choices that they used for the like the string, like, instruments. I thought that was really cool. Um I think, like, a lot of the, like, walking down of like those interesting like violin strings that was really cool. I also feel like his vocal tone was really unique as well. I love the way that his voice kind of hits that like gorgeous like falsetto tone, but then as well as that, I feel like his like actual like power vocals or like where he hits normally on the vocal scale, I think hits really well. I do appreciate the um I do appreciate like his presence vocally. I feel like that's really it shines really bright in this type of song. But I also liked a lot of the production too. I feel like there's a lot of cool like builds, fades, like momentum in the song. I feel like it's got a good ebb and flow to it, which I appreciate a ton. Um, and I think it was mostly, if not entirely, in English, which I was kind of expecting maybe there to be. I don't know. I guess I expected there maybe to be less English. Just considering it looks like he's got some sort of like Asian characters on it. So I thought it was very cool. I did enjoy this one a lot. I'd be curious to check out some of his other songs, see if he kind of carries a similar characteristic to his music on like the his main music. Obviously I know this is a part of his discography, but I did enjoy this a lot. This was very cool, a little spooky. I feel like the MV wasn't as scary as anticipated, which is always it's always good to see. So, um, all right, very nice. Let's see. Sarah says, "Amen." Say it with me. Fuck Xfinity Wire. They do suck. They are really bad. Cody says that was a sexy monster, not a scary, not scary at all. I would also agree. He's a very good looking dude. Mara says, that was fun. I haven't heard of this guy yet. I feel like Halloween K-pop songs are very easy to get right. I've not heard a bad one so far. Ooh, okay. I would care to agree. I feel like you can I feel like you can usually nail it on the head with like minor phrasings and like a lot of strings. So very nice, very nice. All right. Well, the next one looks like a Road to Kingdom video, which I believe Harmony also posted. So I'm gonna try to get through as many as I can tonight. So let's keep it moving. All right. That was very nice. I've never heard of them, so that was this was a good one to request. So uh Jazz says, "Oh, very." Connie says, "Oh my god, who requested it? I loved it. I love it. One of my favorite very songs." Mara says, "Oh, I love this chorus. I agree." Connie says the song is so good. By the way, they are known for their synchronized choreo and they are amazing dancers. I would also agree. Choreography was sick. Kala says, "Yeah, the choreography was crazy. Good too." Mara says the whispering is so good. Whispering always works great for creepy vibes. That's true. That's true. They're from Jellyfish Entertainment. Very nice. And Gunky says, "Awesome." I would agree. I thought this was really cool. I feel like I say this a lot and I'll probably say it more times as the time goes on for the channel, but I feel like this would be another group. I know there's a lot of groups that we still have to cover. I probably don't have enough hours in a day to cover every single K-pop group, but I'm going to do my damn best to do it. I feel like this would be a cool group to cover just cuz I know we've done a decent bit of groups from Road to Kingdom if I'm not mistaken. So it'd be cool to kind of cover some of the other ones that we haven't done yet. Um, but this was a cool performance. I've never seen this. I've seen a couple Road to Kingdom performances, and this one I think is definitely. Um, Jazz says we've officially covered every group but them. Okay, well we'll have to cover them for sure. Um, but I thought this was really sick. I really enjoyed like and I'll be curious to kind of mash this up to the original, certainly, because I feel like the Road to Kingdom versions of songs are, different, obviously, for those performances. But I liked kind of again, that amalgamation of metal music along with like the kind of like EDM, like almost like dubstepish in some parts, musicality of the song, and their voices are really cool. Like I love the kind of range that they had. I feel like some of the like vocal high. Like there's a lot of cool kind of like choral vocals that I appreciated a lot in this one. I think it adds that sort of dark theming of the track certainly, but I feel like it's almost again gives that sort of spookier vibe. I would agree with Mars in the whispering. I feel like that also adds to that sort of darkened, uh, spooky vibes of the track. So I definitely feel like they nailed that. But um, I feel like they kind of mashed my two loves. As I emphasize often here, which is like metal and K-pop music. So I feel like this was a great middle ground. There was some good, like the pre-chorus of these songs were awesome as well too. I feel like we got to give the credit to the chorus because that was also incredible. But man, the pre-chorus were also really cool, and I think they set the songs up really well, in terms of like the musicality of it. But yeah, this was great. We'll definitely have to add very to the list for sure. Just because I'm curious to hear what their discography is now, just based off of this Road to Kingdom video. So this was very cool. Enjoyed it. Also, shout out to their choreography. I feel like chat pointed it out the most, but I'll also piggyback on that. The choreography on this was elite. So I definitely enjoyed this one a lot as well too. So very cool. Thank you, Harmony, for the pick. So we're keeping it moving. Gunky had recommended Blue Valentine. It looks like they are dressed up as characters. We have listened to the song a total of 3 times now here on the show, but we'll check it out again. So let's give it a listen.
If this love is over, does it feel better now? It's hot and colder. I keep the fire lit up. You always be my blue.
Oh yeah,
You always be my
not
blue.
Sonic. I realized they picked all blue characters. That's also sick.
You always be my blue Valentine. You always be my blue Valentine. Nobody knows I can move. 바라게 멍이 드는 heart. 너와 내가 다시 나. You're in my love sick. Gonna set your bed low. We fight, we sigh. 난 서럽게 타오르다 한순간에 식어가. Rewind, rewind.
I can't get over the Sonic costume. I like how Haywon kept with us. Oh, that was great. I gotta give a shout outs to Edmix. That was great. This is the third time listening to it, so if you have not heard my thoughts about the song, I'm gonna keep it brief. I enjoyed it. I feel like the more that I've listened to it now at this point, the more I like it. So this is just kind of furthering that momentum here. So Natsumi, thanks for coming through. Appreciate you joining. I don't typically look like this, by the way. So if you if you are new, I don't. I'm only dressing up for Halloween. I don't normally look like this, but um, I want to see if I can name all. So I know if I'm going from right to left, I know Squirtle. We got Cookie Monster. Obviously the character from God fuck. It's a Disney movie. I don't remember. It's like Sadness, but I forget the movie. Damn, I should be. I'm really fucking up here. Sonic, and then I think Lily's out from the Avatar. I know who's behind Heiwan. I just can't remember what the name of the character is, but I know it's like a famous like Japanese like cartoon character. So I know most of them, if not all of them. But Doraemon, yeah, I was gonna say I would have never guessed that name, but I knew it was familiar. I've seen it before. So um, Diz says you should typically look like. I feel like my girlfriend would kill me if I did that. So, um, Mars says this is actually the first time listening to the entire song. Very fun. Um, I agree. I agree. Gunky says you should be Mario forever. Forever be Mario. Excuse me. I can't read tonight. That would be crazy. But um, let's see. Yeah, I did. I did. Yeah, I was gonna say everyone's the same shade of blue as ever. So young, but it was still cool because I obviously Squirtle. You got to. I feel like that's great. Um, yeah, Haywan's impression of Sad Face the whole time was awesome. I was hoping she was gonna crack, but she did not. So I feel like I gotta give Haywan the respect for that. University, thanks for hanging. Stare. I'm looking a little different tonight, but very nice. This was rad. This was rad. I enjoyed this. Like I said, listened to it many times now. If you'd like a more comprehensive answer on this, go check the album. Listen. If you have not yet, go do it. Be great. Connie says, I love Cookie Monster. That's my favorite character from Sesame Street. Hey, let's go. Let's go. I love the Sonic. I also noticed, and this is gonna be very niche, and I'll parse on through the rest of the videos here. But I noticed that the like shoes were like really like the boots. And I was like, oh God. I'm like, those are those really expensive like red boots that I think they're from like Mischief or something. I don't remember the brand, but I've seen them before. They were like hella popular for like a long ass time, and they're like stupid expensive. So shout outs to that. I don't, like I said, that's probably the only other ancillary commentary I can make about this video, but um very cool. Jazz says, I don't care how expensive they are, they're ugly as fuck. I agree. I agree. They are ugly. I would not wear them. Mars says, oh my God, I remember Nine Eye doing a comeback stage in those. That's great. Those things must be heavy as shit though too, because like you figure like the bottom hat, like your foot sits on like a platform. So Sarah says they made those same shoes but as yellow Crocs, and it was crazy. Oh no. No. That's I can't get down with it. Though I will say it fits this look because it is Sonic. So, you know, not 100%, but I feel like it does the job. So, I'll give them credit for that at the very least. So, all right. Well, we're keeping it moving. The next one is Zone. I'm pretty sure it's how it's pronounced. And it's called Devil's Jam. Very interesting. Mars says they look so hard to dance in. The rest of the outfits were so cute too, but it was fun. I agree. I agree. I'm not gonna harp on the shoes, but I thought it was funny to point out. So, uh, let's keep it moving.
freaking me, baby. I'm never back. 난 지금씩 알아가. 난 어떤 애인지 I'm gonna bet you wanna get 내게 줘, boy. I beat you real life. I want you, let me get up. 난 널 녹여 like no cellar. I'm intoxicated, 반응에 더 get loud, get loud. 너가 내리든 I'm cellar, cellar. 깨져가는 rules, boy. I beat you real life. I want you, let me get up. 난 널 녹여 like no cellar. I'm intoxicated, 반응에 더 get loud, get loud. 너가 내리든 I'm cellar, cellar. Staying here with you. 내가 말해줄게, 넌 이미 날 원하게. sticky honey bomb, I'll let you do this on me. 기억은 선명하게 넘을 테니 넌 내 statue. Wait, 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 wait. 서로 솔직하게 시간이 흘러갈수록 더해. 그냥 내 맛은 예언이잖아. Now, now. 느껴지니 yeah, I'm see you now, now. 떨리면 내 몸을 맡겨. It's la 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 la. 서로의 눈빛 속에 보인 la 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 la. I know you don't wanna leave me here, yeah. 살짝 내게 흘린 my wrist, wrist, wrist. No, I'm not sure freaking me, baby. I'm never back. 난 지금씩 알아가. 난 어떤 애인지 I'm gonna bet you wanna get 내게 줘, boy. I beat you real life. I want you, let
Wow.
me get up. 난 널 녹여 like no cellar. I'm intoxicated, 반응에 더 get loud, get loud. 너가 내리든 I'm cellar, cellar. 깨져가는 rules, boy. I beat you real life. I want you, let me get up. 난 널 녹여 like no cellar. I'm intoxicated, 반응에 더 get loud, get loud. 너가 내리든 I'm cellar, cellar. Staying here with you.
All right. This was Zone and their song Devil's Jam. Very interesting. Sarah says, "Oh, this is the signature G1 re-debut. Interesting. Okay. I did not know that. That's very cool." And Connie says, "Oh, the actor Robin, I know him." Very interesting. Very interesting. And Biscuit says, "Thank you. I was trying to remember his name." Look at that coming together here. Um I enjoyed this. Very very smooth. Definitely not. I will say I feel like if I was to listen to this song, it was read like Mario. That's true. I feel that if I was to listen to this song, not watching the MV, I would have probably associated it somewhat to this, but not. I feel like the song choice is not as like typical like spooky vibes, which I mean I think the video definitely is, but the song itself was like a little bit more chill, and I'm about that. I like the song. I also enjoyed the MV as well. It was a little tense, but it was very cool. I think the VFX on this was incredible. They did a great job on it. um but the voice, her voice sounds great. I do remember a little bit of Signature, and I did enjoy their music. But I felt like this one kind of had like more of a, I don't know, I guess it kind of was giving me like a Latin type beat to the song. Definitely guitar work wise, I think it's they either recorded it on an acoustic or maybe like a nylon string guitar, which I thought was cool. I like the beat. It's kind of got that like Moombahton sort of beat to it, island, a little bit of island type vibes as well too. Um, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think her voice was like really, um, she's got a very unique tone, and I feel like that kind of shines very bright in this type of song where like there isn't a lot of extra stuff going on. I think you really focus on like the drum work, the guitar work, and her vocals, which I thought was really nice. um but yeah, overall I thought this was a very solid song. Like I said, I don't know if I would have placed this MV the way that it was to what the song is, if that makes sense. But I enjoyed both. I thought they were both very cool. Like I said, definitely got like more intense about halfway through the video, but I feel like if you have a song named Devil's Jam, I feel like it's got to be like a little bit intense, you know. So, but yeah, enjoyed this. I thought this was sick. Very cool video. So, all right, very nice. We're gonna keep it moving here. This one I think was by Biscuit. This is on uh Yeun. Hopefully I've pronounced that correctly. But excited to check this one out. I did see it in the thumbnail and I was like, this is gonna be probably maybe a little intense. So I'm curious to hear what the sound is. So let's check it out. Wow. Okay.
누구신데 마음대로 우리 집에 들어와
My God. Holy shit.
나는 태소부터 나는 태초부터 나는 원래부터 나는 처음부터 나는 계속해서 나는 끊임없이 나는 한결같이 여기에 있는데 당신은 누구야 당신은 누구야 당신도
This is interesting. I like this.
여기 있어 내 집에서 나가 내 집에서 나가 아무 것에도 손대지 말고 나가 나가 흔들흔들 손모가지 싫어 나가 아무도 들어오지 마
Oh wow. The panning on this is intense.
처음부터 나는 원래부터 나는 태초부터 나는 태소부터 나는 계속해서 나는 끊임없이 나는 한결같이 나는 여기에 있는데 너는 누구야 너는 또 누구야 너희 도대체 누군데 여기에 있어 내 집에서 나가 내 집에서 나가 아무 곳에도 발붙지 말고 나가 빙글빙글 웃음소리 싫어 나가 더 이상 들어오지 마 같이 가자 너희 집도 그냥 가자 하나하나 재미 좋다 지금부터는 내 차례
Wow. Wow. All right. This was on Yeun. Very interesting. Very interesting. This was cool. I enjoyed this. I thought, you know, listen, I'll be honest, I'm probably gonna be sleeping with one eye open tonight for sure. But you know, that was worth it. It was worth it for sure. It was a very interesting song. Um, I'll die on that hill for sure. Biscuit says Ayin is a singer that combines traditional singing and pop. That I feel like there's a little bit. I don't want to say there's a little bit. There is definitely a avant-garde aspect to her music, and I mean that in the most nicest of ways. I really appreciate it. I think if anything, I will probably check this out in my own time, just because I'm curious to hear like the actual instrumentation a little bit more, because there's a lot going on between the video and the actual music. So very interesting. But Jazz says, "Oh wow." Biscuit says she has a few ghost songs. This is the type of perspective. This is from the perspective of a type of Korean ghost that is tied to specific places. Sarah says, well, I am frightened. This is cool. University says, whose kid is this? Mara says, it's okay. It's 1:30 a.m. here and I'm turning my lights back on. LMAO. That's God bless. Guggy says, interesting for sure. University says needs a choco ice cream for sure. Uni says wild. Gunky says this seems like something Otto would do. I would also agree, definitely. Mara says she's got a very unique voice, perfect for this creepy vibe. University and Gunky agree that the video is more creepy than the song. Jazz is super unsettling, but I loved it. Biscuit says I have a few of her ballads playlisted. Clicked on this when I saw she had a new song. I was scared a little bit. I feel that is an understatement. Um, Andy says deep dive on her would be interesting. I would agree. And University says I make dumb comments. Don't read them out. Oh, okay. It's okay. I make dumb comments all the time, and they'll be forever on the internet. So I feel that. This was interesting. I think it, and like I said, as a whole, I think the musical piece is incredible. I don't want to know how many hours or how much time this took to craft, but there's just so much layers. There's a lot of like texturing going on in the song. I think their producer did a great job of making the song feel like full, and like I feel like as well as that, like in some parts really eerie because it's like empty in some aspects. Her voice kind of cuts in and out of the song, which gives like more of that jarring aspect to the music, which is really interesting. I will agree. I do think that the I do feel that the video was way more intense, and that's not to say that the song probably would not have the same amount of intensity outside of the video, but I do feel like the aspect of it being scary is because the video is like flashing red shit in your face, and it's supposed to be creepy, but I like that. Also, I loved her play on like these really dark, like minor key stuff, and then like in the verses she hits the major key, which is like totally jarring in and of itself. I feel like it adds to the very interesting composition of the song, but I love that contrast between like major and minor key, and I feel like she did this in such a interesting way where it feels like the major key feels more unsettling in some aspects of the song, especially when you hear something a little bit crazy in the chorus, and then transition to the verse. I think it makes the choruses feel that much more like strong and maybe like a little bit more dissonant. So I appreciate that a lot as a music composition. I think that's incredible. But yeah, I think on pure video alone, definitely am sleeping with my eyes open. But very cool, very cool. Um, oh, Gunky commented back on University. That's what makes it so fun. And Sarah says the internet loves dumb comments. That's true. That's true. But very nice. This was cool. I definitely would feel remiss if we did not check this one out. So thank you, Biscuit. The next one we have, I believe Connie submitted. This one was Sunny Hill, Midnight Circus, which we did check out one song from Sunny Hill earlier. If you missed the Brown Eyed Girls deep dive, you can go check out that video. But let's check this one out. Ooh, nice rhythm chant. It's cool. It's a reverse reverb. Wow, interesting.
Here comes the highlight of the show.
Love that vocal bend. That's cool. Oh wow. Okay. All right. Very nice. This was Sunny Hill Midnight Circus. Thank you, Connie, for the recommendation. Mars said this is so catchy. I agree. I thought it was very, very, very catchy. Connie says, "Wait, I just realized that's my man Geek Wong. Very nice, very nice. I enjoyed this. I will say I wanted to hold my reservations for Sunny Hill because we did check out a feature of theirs on one of the Brown Eyed Girl songs, and I was like, I feel like I should give them a listen on their own. So I'm glad that they have manifested themselves in this stream here. But this is very cool. I will agree with Mars. I think the song is really, really, really damn catchy. Um, and I love their vocals. I feel like they've got really interesting like vocal tonalities. They've got really strong vocals too, which I think is very nice. And I thought some of the melody choices, more specifically in that chorus, I think really it landed super well. Um, I like that kind of like plucking string sound. I feel like that's cool. There is like that really interesting section in the bridge where they kind of made it a little bit more spookier with that like reverse like reverb or reverse delay on their vocals. I thought that was really interesting, and obviously I imagine this is probably an older song, so I love the way that they kind of made it seem creepy or like more Halloween or more spooky in that way, just because I imagine there's not as much tools at the disposal. So I still feel like they really kind of brought that home, but in a different capacity. But yeah, I thought this song was really good. I will say, I was trying to figure out why I felt the melody was like similar, and I like couldn't figure out. Um, Let me see. I'm trying to look up the lyrics. Um, okay. It kind of this is gonna sound really bad, but there's certain aspects. I think it's because of the way that the like either organ or like synth tones in this song feel similar, and I wouldn't say exactly the same, but there were certain moments in the song specifically where I was like, this is kind of giving Walking on the Sun by Smash Mouth in some aspects. I don't know what part of my brain triggered that thought process, but I think it's because they used a similar sort of synth like sound and also melody choice, and I'm like, wow, I feel like I've heard this before, and that I was like trying to figure out what the song was, and so now I feel like that's it. If you hear it, let me know if I'm going crazy. I feel like there's some times where I am definitely off for sure, but I feel like maybe in this instance I feel like I'm pretty close. But if you know, chat, let me know if you know in the comments what I'm talking about. Also, let me know as well. But otherwise, great song. Very catchy, very fun. Curious to check out more from Sunny Hill, hopefully in the foreseeable future. So, all right. Well, we're keeping it moving here tonight. The next one we've got is, I don't know if it's I or Triple I, but this one is called Forbidden Midnight and is the Halloween version, which I feel is very on brand for us tonight. So let's keep it moving.
부서지는 sunlight 업속에 든 midnight 달이 차는 순간 꿈에서 깰 거야 틱톡 time is over 쇠락한 illusion 오늘이 지나면 다 사라질 거야 Oh yeah yeah oh forbidden my one 한 말도 들이지 마 호기심은 making you cry 달빛도 숨죽인 밤 찌깍찌깍 소리에 불 켜진 작은 성 12시가 되면
nice.
샷장문이 닫는다 검붉은빛 심장에 피어난 작은 성 12시가 되면 샷장문을 닫는다 Forbidden midnight 문을 닫는다 달콤한 delusion 들이켜대 potions 눈을 뜨는 순간 꿈에서 깰 거야 When the ground is shaking 삐뚤어진 dreaming 뒤섞인 모든 것이 swirling in the seas Ooh, forbidden my world 한 점도 놀라지 마 제 시간이 다 됐잖아 별빛이 부서진 밤 찌깍찌깍 소리에 불 켜진 작은 성 12시가 되면 샷장문이 닫는다 검붉은빛 심장에 피어난 작은 성 12시가 되면 샷장문을 닫는다 Oh you can't come in Forbidden midnight 문을 닫는다 금지된 모든 걸 감춘 night Let it fall down all over me Raise me up to the sky again Writing your fantasies So make a change, make a change, make a change, make a change Make a change, make a change, make a change Make a change, make a change, make a change Make a change, make a change, make a change 성벽 넘어 들리는
Love that sharp to flat. Cool.
호기심은 make you cry 기억들을 지운 채 12시가 되면 샷장문을 닫는다 Who make a change Make a change
Like the added vocals there. That's sick.
Forbidden midnight
All right. Very cool. This was I think that's pretty much what I said earlier. So, very nice. Let's see. Connie says that's how you said it. Okay. Okay. Sarah says, oh, this has the same sample as the Ash Nico Halloween songs. Very nice. Very nice. Mar says, I love when songs sample this piece. I think Jungle Game by SF9 does it too. Ooh, very nice. And also said, is this the Hall of the Mountain King? It sounds like it. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you might be correct on that one. And make the change ad libs are fun. Callus says, I like it. Very nice. I also enjoyed this a lot. I feel like it does use the sample in a very nice way. I also like I feel like that melody is just such a good melody for like Halloween or like spookier vibes. So I feel like that definitely was nailed throughout this song. But I also like that this kind of had different like moments in the song where I feel like they weren't pigeonholed to just the like melody of the song. I feel like they did have some good moments where they definitely broke out and did a lot more stuff. More specifically, I feel like that bridge was cool, and then like the final chorus I thought was really great. I think they still use that main melody of the song, but then also added like different ad libs and different moments of the song where I feel like they could shine more. So definitely like that. I couldn't get over the one member that started off here to the right, like the spider fell off immediately, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, they definitely should have replaced something with that, but I thought that was very interesting. Um, but I thought this was really cool. And I thought the choreography was good as well. I think they were very, very in tune as well. But yeah, overall, I think this was a good performance. I'd be curious to check out some of their, um, obviously some of their other songs as well, just to see where it would be at. But overall, I thought this was good. Good introduction. I don't believe that I've heard of this group before, so um, it felt like a good starting point for sure. So Mars says, I think this is my favorite so far. Oh, wow. I really like this sample. That's fair. That's fair. It is a great sample. So, very nice. Thank you, Connie, for the pick. Very nice. All right. We're keeping it moving. The next one is VIX, X, VIX. I'm pretty sure. We are doing Hide. I did check out a VIX song last year for Halloween. I believe we did Voodoo Doll. So I am familiar with VIX, so we're gonna keep it moving with a new one. I have not checked this one out, so I'm curious if they're on the same lane. So let's give it a listen.
New generation is bad, so we're killing this track right now. We started from the bottom, but we just do it now, huh? Just follow.
난 설마 그런 말을 했을까 너를 떠난다고 했을까 Girl 지금은 나를 믿어줘 안에 미친 사람이 있어 어떻게 설명해야 할지 다 변명이라 생각하겠지 또 어제는 내가 아냐 그 속에 미친 사람이 있어 떠나지 마라
Wow, this hits. Wow.
그 험한 말을 했을리까 너 다치게 한 게 나일리까 Girl 네 눈앞에 날 믿어줘 안에 미친 사람이 있어 너만 아는 날 전부 거짓말 네가 알잖아 아무리 몰라 지키는 날 다 나야 나 도망치지 마 나쁜 사람 아닌데 너를 사랑하는데 겁을 먹어버린 그 눈빛 이러지 마 내 속에 나 아닌 또 다른 누군가 내 속에 나 아닌 또 다른 나
어젯밤에 네가 봤던 낭만 내가 아니야. 아니 사실 나도 잘 기억이 안 나. 미칠 것 같아. 막으려 해봐도 날 뛰는 내 모습 병적인 수위를 초월했어. 난 너라는 치료가 필요해. 들어와 내 몸속에
내 속에 나
That was sick.
아닌 또 다른 누군가를 들키고만 왔어 너만 나를 아는데 네가 마지막인데 네가 떠나버린 내 모습 두려워 내 속에 나 아닌 또 다른 나쁜 사람 아닌데 너를 사랑하는데 겁을 먹어버린 그 눈빛 이러지 마 내 속에 나 아닌 또 다른 누군가 이제 나를 치료하고 있어 Just can't control Just can't control Just can't control Just can't control Just can't control
Ooh, the halftime? Nice. Wow.
Just can't control
That was cool. All right. Very nice. This was VIXX Vix. Hopefully, I've got that pronunciation correct. And their song "Hide." Very nice. Um, I think this one might probably be one of my favorites tonight. Wow, it was so good. I've really enjoyed this one a lot. Um, I I don't feel like, because I don't know how this is, how old. This is 12 years old. I will say, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't. I feel like this kind of straddles that line between it feels dated, but it also doesn't. Like, I think it had such a refreshing sound from, obviously current K-pop, but I don't feel like it still has like the typical traits that I feel like hold back like older like K-pop songs. Like, you can tell, I feel like we've covered a lot of older groups and there's probably still more to cover, of course. But I do find that there's some songs where I'm like, I feel like that feels of the time. This kind of feels kind of like, if I didn't know this came out 12 years ago, I would maybe think that this came out more recently. You know what I mean? Not, I wouldn't say it's like brand new, of course, but I do feel like this one, at least structurally and like music wise, just is very refreshing. So I definitely appreciate that about the song. Also, the vocals on in this group are incredible. I think I had mentioned that last time in Voodoo Doll, but this song I feel like was way more energetic. I think there was also a lot more like vocal runs as well too, which was incredible. There was a lot of good like layering as well, so I appreciate that a ton. The instrumentation and the production of the song, I think, is what makes it very strong contender. I feel like that chorus is extremely catchy. I love that chorus so much, and then I love that they kind of do two things. One, I think they have done it in all the choruses, but they had like a halftime section. That is so cool. I think I'm a big sucker for a good halftime section, and like, even though it's very brief in the choruses, post chorus, I feel like it's so much fun, and I love hearing that. I also think as well too, like they do that one section, I think also post chorus, where they do flat, like they do go sharp and flat at the same time, but like, just because their vocals are so tuned so well, like it works so well, and it gives that sort of like, again, ominous feeling of the track, but just in a really concise and strong way, where it doesn't feel like, okay, they're going flat. Like, I feel like they're purposefully going flat and sharp, um in a very convincing way. So I love that. I feel like when it's intentionally done, it just is chef's kiss. But yeah, this one's probably gonna be a tough one to beat. I'll be honest. I really thought this was a phenomenal song, and like I said, I haven't heard this one before, so this is rad. This is rad. Enjoyed this. Let's see. Gunky said, "Let's go." Connie says, "This is one of my fave Vic songs of all time. It's on my top three." Sarah said, "A classic." I would agree. Connie says it's so good. Gunky says it's so good. Biscuit says one of my favorite Vic songs too. Very nice. Um, Mars says, we sometimes have a raccoon in our attic, and I it decided to roam around right above my head for Halloween stream of all things. Oh my god. It came out. It came out for the Halloween. I respect that. Um, Hopefully it does not come further into your home, um, but yeah, very cool song. I've enjoyed a lot of the Vic stuff, so and I feel like we only cover them exclusively on Halloween, so hopefully we'll break from that. But all right, well, we're keeping it moving. The next one is Playmaker, and this song is called Fantasy, I believe. So check it out.
화려한 불빛
Wow.
끝없는 터널 속에서 더는 나갈 수 없어 돌아갈 길이 없어 이제 쓰러진 절벽 끝에 서서 날 탓해보겠지만 잡힐 듯 잡히지 않는 네 꿈속 memories 이끌려진 이 환상 속 보여진 환영에 숨이 가빠와 온몸만 달려와 벗어날 수 없어 숨을 참고 들어와 도망치려 해도 이미 중독돼버린 너일 뿐인 거야 깊이 빠져들어와 답을 놓쳐버린 거야 네가 찾던 이 판타지
Ooh.
네가
Nice.
택한 길인 걸 모든 걸 얻으려 하지 마 질수록 손틈 사이로 터져버리는 숨겨진 환상일 뿐이야
Wow. Great vocals.
숨을 참고 들어와 도망치려 해도 이미 중독돼버린 너일 뿐인 거야 깊이 빠져들어와 답을 놓쳐버린 거야 네가 찾던 이
Wow. Very cool. Very cool. All right. This was Playmaker and their song Fantasy. Very nice. I feel that I have to say the elephant in the room, it reminds me a lot of Dreamcatcher, which for those who are uninitiated, one of the first group I think we covered actually here on the show. So, if you were there from the beginning, thank you. Appreciate you. If not, still appreciate you immensely. But man, this was so cool. I liked a lot of the rock slash metal elements of the song. I feel like y'all know me very well in that aspect. Chorus extremely catchy. I loved that kind of like, I don't know, like it's kind of got this like galloping sort of riff to it that I appreciate, and I think like the strings and like the orchestral elements of the song really give it some more emotion and body to the song. So appreciate that a ton. The vocals on this were also really incredible. They all sounded great. Um, I I really feel like I have not done my homework on this group certainly, so I'll have to go check them out. Um, but yeah, I feel like this song kind of goes through a good amount of ebbs and flows. I feel like the verses kind of have like this more subdued energy to it. Pre-chorus, great build, and then you get a phenomenal chorus. I feel like you can't expect much less from that. I like the bridge a lot. I feel like that kind of like almost breakdown esque moment I thought was really cool. With like the guitar work and them doing like harmonic, like a little bit of pinch harmonics and stuff. I thought that was really sick too. Um, but yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. I feel like again, definitely fits right up my alley in terms of artistry that I typically like anyway. But I feel like this one just worked out really well. So good combination of musicality here. So Gunky says, "Oh, this song, this is so good." Callus says, "Oh." Mars says, "Oh, I'm a sucker for choruses like this. It's the Christian horse girl K-pop of Halloween songs." That's so true. We haven't heard the Christian horse girl commentary in quite a bit, so that's pretty funny. Kungi says, "Love the song. This song is so fun. Love it." Connie said. Kungi says, "This group is actually Pink Fantasy." Okay, I feel like I know we did check out Pink Fantasy last year, so I don't, but I did not listen to this one, so that's interesting. Okay, we did not listen to this Pink Fantasy song. I don't know why it said because Playmaker's the I'm dumb. Anyway, check shout outs to Pink Fantasy. They are incredible. I do like their music. Kungi says it's a song I have on my playlist and it's a song I really like. Hey, let's go. I do remember our commentary on Pink Fantasy because there's like one member that has like a mask all the time. I remember this. I remember like they always aren't like they don't know who it is apparently if I've got that correct. Um Kungi says best song of the night tonight so far. That's I could see that. That checks out. So very cool. All right. Well, this was Pink Fantasy and their song Fantasy. So very nice. Very nice. All right. Well, we're keeping it moving. We've got another Sunny Hill song. This one is Pray. So check it out.
Save me from broken time. 그 어떤 누군가가 기도하라 꿈꿔라 이루어진다 했던가 어떤 모든 것들도 다 내게 말해 넌 나를 보고 말해 이젠 제발 멈추라고 한숨은 잔혹하게 거칠게만 들리네 허나 들리지 않아 어떤 구원의 소리 난 기도하네 또 나는 소리치네 누가 나를 꺼내주길 Stand by me and necessary 점점 깊어만간 너를 알을수록 Cry for me and I'm sorry 점점 피어만 간 너를 잃을수록 제발 다시 안아달라고 멈춰있던 나를 깨워줘 멈춰있던 시간 돌려놔 어제처럼
What? What? I was so confused. I was so. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Wow, that took a turn for the worst. All right. Well, this was Sunny Hill Prey. Uh, I don't know if I get. I don't know if I can comment on the MV. This was rough. Um. Okay. Let's see. Everyone said the same thing. Oh no! Wow. Sarah says, "I'm crying?" Question mark. Kala says, "This Halloween we're getting emotional for real." Uh, Kai says that was crazy. Jazz says, "Poor guy." This is wow. That took a turn for a dark turn. Um. Wow. Okay. I can't. I don't know what I can make commentary wise. It was just very sad. Not what I was expecting the ending to be. But um, song itself was solid. I definitely enjoyed it. Definitely more of a like softer ballady sort of song. Very emotional. I guess now that I have watched the MV. I will say on first listen, I don't like if I was to close my eyes and not known that there's like this really sad like MV storyline going on, like I think if I was just to listen to this on a streaming service like for music, then I probably wouldn't have like I just would have thought, oh, okay, this is a solid song, like enjoy it. But I feel like the MV definitely adds to like the overall weight of the song. I don't know. I'd be curious to know why they had chosen to do this like this type of video and what the background is behind it. But but yeah, overall I thought the song I feel like the song standalone is good, but I do feel like the MV adds that additional like sad element to the song too. So very interesting. Very interesting song. I feel like the Sunny Hill songs have been like on both ends of the spectrum. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the MV. The song itself was good. So if anyone knows the story about this MV, please let us know. But wow, damn. I'm in my feels right now, but that was rough. All right. Well, we've got the next one from Jazz. This should lighten the mood, I would imagine. This is The Boys. The song is Nightmares. So check it out. And it's all live as well. Great chorus. Wow.
매일 밤내 꿈을 내게 바칠게 감히 상상도 못할 밤을 드리워 목격자이자 밤과 잘 너나 Get inside, sleep tight Keep it real, do or die 함께할 타락마저 내겐 so sweet 넌 어서 나를 구원해
Cool choreo. Wow. Wow. All right, very cool. This is The Boys and their song Nightmares. Very nice. Just before I get into some commentary, the previous song, Prey from Sunny Hill, Connie says, this is the info about Prey, tells a metaphorical story about a mutant as symbolic representation of a marginalized individual or a person with a disability who is ostracized by society. A woman enters his life. He opens his heart to her, but she ultimately betrays him. The video uses the mutant to symbolize societal outcasts, portrayed his curiosity outside of about the outside world, his fear of others, and his sense of despair and helplessness. That just that oof, that's crazy. Um, Mars also comments says also read that Prey was apparently inspired by The Elephant Man, which is about a man forced to hide his disability, but eventually made his peace with it through faith to God. Yeah, I did. I am familiar with The Elephant Man. I have seen that. If you have not checked out that's a horrific story, but yeah, okay, that makes some more sense. Actually, puts that video way more in context now. But Jazz also said for the boys video quality is so bad, but it was the best I could do. I was gonna say it wasn't terrible. I've seen I've seen worse videos, but I love this song. I will have to give this one a listen. I did go through when we initially covered the boys. I did do my piece of checking out their material. I must have skipped over this one. So I will have to go back and listen to whatever this song is on release wise. But damn, they did this performance live so well, super clean. Like, I thought their voices were incredible, which honestly I shouldn't expect much less. I feel like most K-pop groups are just incredible. But I felt like vocally on this song, like just tip top shape for sure. I also feel like a lot of the reasons why maybe I like more of the like Halloween or like darker emotive type songs is I feel like their usage of like space. I feel like the song has a really good amount of like tug and pull to it that I appreciate. But also as well, I love their usage of like there's like a little bit of guitar parts, but as well as I think what really makes kind of the songs are like the oohs and the ahs of the song, like where they kind of make it feel a little bit more spooky, a little bit more dark, as well as like the string section and like that really kind of like very melodically like dark piano work. I feel like those really kind of work out so well together. But I think in combination of that and obviously their vocal performance, I feel like this one just kind of just stood out a ton. So I will have to again do my homework and check this one out. But I thought this one was a damn good song. So I would probably put this amongst my favorites from tonight as well. Really enjoyed this performance live, and they again crushed it. So Jazz says this is from the Thrill Ride mini album. Okay, I don't know if I'll have to go back and check that one out. I feel like maybe I don't know why it doesn't stick out to me, but uh, Mars says exist boy groups do make good songs with the name with the title Nightmare, huh? Viction has one too. Yes, we have mentioned Viction a little bit here on the show. Um, so very cool, very cool. So and again, yeah, I feel like they do. I feel like the dark concept has always worked out really well. So very nice, very nice. All right. Well, we're gonna keep it moving. I believe this was also by Jazz, if I'm not mistaken. This is Han Sung Yoon, and this one is I Revive. So let's check it out. Oh, this is very Halloween. Wow.
가면 속 내 안에 감춰진 또 다른 나의 이거 깊이 잠들어 있던 날 깨워 You wake me up 내 안에 숨겨왔던 my bitterness 보여줄게 time to reveal 머뭇거림은 disappears 달라진 내 모습에 don't panic 치명적 눈빛으로 널 거부할
Wow.
수 없이 물들여 In this the darkness and feel the bottom I see your
That's cool.
heart and
Wow.
your soul 이제 보여줄게 revive I revive I revive I revive 어둠 속에 날 깨워 달라진 너의 시선 적응해 나의 눈빛에 I ain't gonna be alone Welcome to my world 숨겨왔던 my bitterness 보여줄게 time to reveal 머뭇거림은 disappears 달라진 내 모습에 don't panic 치명적 눈빛으로 널 거부할 수 없이 물들여 In this the
I love that guitar and bass are mimicked. That's
I
good.
see your heart and your soul 이제 보여줄게 revive I revive I revive I revive 어둠 속에 날 깨워 어둠 속에 날 깨워
All right, very nice. This is Han Sung Yoon, and their song "I Revive." Very nice. Let's see. Got a couple comments here. Connie says, "I love this K drama," and Gunky said, "I've seen this K drama." Didn't offer a commentary on that. I feel like, did you enjoy it as well, Gunky, or no? Or has it been a while since you saw it? I enjoyed the song. Very, very cool. I feel like it's very on brand. It has this the Halloween stylist, characteristics to it. Um it looks like Andy is Heartbeat. Yeah, I was going to say very nice. Very Halloweeny, I would agree. Um it was very interesting. I loved his vocals. I feel like his vocals were really dynamic. I loved the like tug and pull of his voice. I feel like it worked out really well in terms of like the musicality of the song. Something I also really enjoyed, I think I pointed it out when I was talking over the song, was I love that the bass guitar work and the actual guitar work were really mimicked very well. Like it almost sound like like more of a thicker guitar sound, which I thought was really cool. Um, but like the way that those two matched each other, I thought was really fun. I also feel like the drumming on the song was really dynamic and more punchy than I would imagine from an OST song. I feel like OST songs kind of keep a similar sort of like color or framing to them, and this one I feel like almost, I don't know, like I feel like it takes a different turn to it. So I was a little surprised at the mix on this one, but I'm not mad. I think it was so good, very dynamically fun. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed this one a lot. I think this kind of culminated a lot of things that I like about the like Halloween aspects of the song. But this was rad. This is definitely, I think this is a low key sleeper. Honestly, I thought this was really sick. So definitely enjoyed it a bunch. So Gogi says it's been a while. I think I finished it. Fair enough. Fair enough. And Mars says, gotta go now. But it was nice hanging out. I'll definitely be back. Thank you, Mars. Appreciate it. Also, thanks for joining Discord. Hopefully, we'll do some more EU friendly streams. I know you are not the first to, I'm sure, to be a part of the EU gang, so I'll have to schedule the time. But very nice, very nice. Great song. Thank you, Jazz. If again, for those who are uninitiated, this was from Heartbeat. So if you wanted to check out the K drama, go check it out. But very nice, very nice. All right, we'll keep it moving here. It looks like we've got a creepy performance. It looks like it's done by Kang Yun Jeong, Park Seo Jung, and Cho Su Min. Very nice. All right. I also have not checked this one out, so let's give it a listen.
봄에게 잡힌 내가 이리 분통하여 승천 못하고 제말로 바칠 사람 어디 없네.
Wow. Great vibrato.
오 와우. 와 소름 돋았어.
누구인가 가까이 와보시게 옳지 조금만 더 그래 얼씨구 좋다 호흡 없이 밤길을 거니는 나그네 내 말 좀 들어보고 나무님 동동띵을 한잔 마시며 잠시 쉬어가오. 나무 밑에 신령이 모아서 나무 밑에
Great harmonies. Wow.
신령님이 나는 올해로 21가 된 청년인데 밤을 잠든다고 드럭대다가 목숨을 잃었어. 막 이대로는 달상하여 황천을 건널 수 없어. 옳다구나 당신이 나를 도와주시길. 얼씨구 좋다 절씨구 좋다 그래 나와 함께 어깨춤을 덩신 더 덩신 정신을 잃고 쓰러질 때까지 이번 판치 이빨 나무 밑에
Wow. Great 3-part harmony.
목구리를 해보자 네 목숨이 곤히 묻혀있을지 목구리를 해보자 미천한 명줄이 언제고 이어질지
Oh my god. Oh my god. That was nuts. Holy shit. All right. That was Kang Yun Jian, Park Seo Jung, and Cho Soo Min. And the song is Chang Gui. Hopefully, I've not butchered that name. But wow. Kala says this is so cool. Jazz says this is a performance of Chang Gui, uh, from the survival show Girls on Fire. I know Gunky has shown me another clip of Girls on Fire. I noticed the logo. I was like, I feel like I've seen this before, but not this performance, but seen the show. Um, another performance from the show. So very nice. Connie says, "Wow." Gunky says, "This is the Girls on Fire show. Was so good. It's too bad it didn't do well, so that the winning members didn't get a chance to actually debut as the group. Oh, that's that hurts so much." Connie says, "I saw some performances, loved it. That's actually so sad." And Gunky says, "This is actually the best survival show I've watched." Wow. Okay. Also, damn, said I would agree. Biscuit says, "I think this is maybe an on Yun song too. They're amazing." And also followed that up with incredible. I agree. Wow, they were all great. I genuinely was like, ooh, maybe I like the two on the left and the right. I know that I know I definitely remember the person to the right. Um, but man, they were all three of them were great. I think when they all came together, I was like, holy shit, like the vocals on them, like especially like the three-part harmonies and stuff were incredible. I feel like the one on the far left has like that really great kind of like warm like resonance to her voice that just has such a presence to these songs, and I really enjoy it. I feel like the one to the far right has like more of that high top end, a little bit of like operatic sort of style of voice as well. And I feel like the middle one was also really incredible. I mean, I don't want to feel like I'm not showing off her talent. I feel like she was really incredible. She definitely has like a great mid range and definitely a higher register as well. But like, they're like, you could tell like there is so much heart between the two on the left and the right, and the middle was like, she was definitely great too, but like you could tell there's just like a lot of battling energy there for sure. um but man, like the dynamics, like the made that they kind of traded off blows in the song, I feel like were just incredible. And there's like plenty of times where I feel like I got like some goosebumps in my arms, which is usually a good sign that I feel like is one of those signs that's just like, damn, what an incredible performance. But wow, this was awesome to listen to. Glad I got my reaction of this one because it was intense. So very nice, very nice. Gunky says the skinnier one in black was one of the winners, and she was in the God song I made you listen to. The cover of God's was way better than what Eugene's did. I will agree, but I also feel like I have a special place in my heart for that song. So I feel like I get what you're saying. Absolutely, from a technicality standpoint, for sure. I would not disagree with you on that, certainly. But wow, great performance. I feel like definitely one of my favorites of tonight as well. Um, Creepy. I feel like in terms of the delivery of like them actually being on camera, but I feel like as well as that, like they did the song a justice as well too. So very cool. I feel like the creepiest one of the three was definitely the one on the far left. Her eyes like were like like mesmerizing, in a scary way. So very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, we're gonna keep it moving. The next one is done by Max, and the song is called Piano. So check it out.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, it's Chanmin.
천천히 만 렐렐렐렐렐렐레레 영 원니 넌 넷넷넷넷넷넷 안 오게 지금 맞는 게 모든 건에 한 없이 도돌이펴지고 over 내 감정을 능숙하게 다뤄 완금마저 조절할 줄 알아 당겼다가 밀어내 여렸다 또 강하게 본능대로 연주할 줄 알아 새까만 건반을 두드려 crossing over 선을 넘어 하나 된 너와 나 숨을 섞어 장을 바꿔 한 번만 더 다시 넌 반음차의 미묘함을 알아 무렵 사이 조화를 만들어 거친 듯 우아하게 즉흥적과 감하게 이 관계를 견주할 줄 알아 새까만 건반을 두드릴 때 새하얀 건반 사이로 갈 때 몹쓸 악상이 피어나 No 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 When you play on my piano I go 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 Do it to me, do it to me, do it to me, do it to me, do it to me I like it when you say it don't stop I like it when you say it don't stop Do it to me, 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 do it to me I like it don't stop I like it don't stop 빨라져가는 템포 위에 우리 둘 따라 대화의 코드마저 맞는 중 이걸 표현하기는 세상에 가치가 없는 듯 새까만 건반
Like that melody line. Wow. Cool.
새하얀 건반 사이로 갈 때 몹쓸 악상이 피어나 No 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 When you play on my piano I go 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 그 새까만 눈동자로 날 볼 때 색다른 톤이 날 자꾸 부를 때 온갖 기대가 피어나 No 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 When you play on my piano I go 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 Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Silence.
Very nice. Oh my god. All right, this was Mag / Changmin from TVXQ and their song Piano. Very nice. Connie says, love this song. Sarah says Max Changmin. That I feel like I picked that one up for sure. After the fact. Thank you. Thanks for jazz, Sarah. Connie says, love this song. One of my favorites by him. Uni says, one of my favorites tonight. I would also agree. Very cool. I think this song, at first, I was like, okay, it feels very, like, the melody choice was cool. His voice is really awesome as well. But I was like, okay, like, there's got to be something going on with this song that I feel like, like, dynamically would make it more interesting. But I feel like, to me, it kind of like builds. Like, the song itself is like interesting. That like piano section that he's using, I feel like gives that creepy sort of vibe. I think there was a lot of cool like mix-ins with the song, like that like interesting like synth riser kind of a thing. I thought that was interesting. A lot of like there's like a piano slide. There was like a lot of different instrumentations that I feel like make it feel a little bit wacky, which makes sense. But I understand that like as a song collectively, I love that piano thread throughout the song really just kind of is like the glue that holds the rest of the song together, and like different elements of the song kind of tie it in, which I really like. A lot of cool like vocal moments. I love the like almost like backing ensemble sort of vocals that he has in the song. I feel like it adds a little bit extra character to the track as well. But I do feel like Changmin / Max has like a really interesting like vocal like tone. I think that's kind of what, along with the piano, I feel like really is what separates the song for me, where I'm like, damn, like I could listen to him vocally for like a long time just because I enjoy his voice, but like definitely gives a little bit of a creepier vibe to it for sure. But not like, I feel like we've heard some songs where it's been very creepy. I feel like if we were put this on like a spooky scale, I feel like this one's probably like a low on the bit of the lower end in terms of it being like less scary, and like it still retains a little bit of spookiness, but definitely not like some of the other songs we've heard tonight, which is not bad. I think it's an incredible song. would definitely give this one a listen again for sure. So, Jazz says, slight tinge of creepy vibes to be honest, but great song nonetheless. I would also agree. So, very nice. We're gonna keep it moving. The next one is Wavy, and this one is Bad Alive, Princess version. So let's check this one out. I think we might have potentially checked this one out in the Wavy deep dive, but I can't remember. So I'm gonna check it out anyway. Oh my god. Whoever is the Little Mermaid is killing me. I love this. Yang Yang, shoutouts. Not to zoom in. I love the VFX they had. Oh my god. Hey. Hey, my goat 10. go. Very nice. All right. This was Wavy Bad Alive, the princess version. We love it. We love it. Shout outs. Let's see what we got here. Kyle says, wasn't sure if you had, but love this video so much. Agreed. Great video. Connie says, oh my god, this is so nostalgic. Jazz says it was Yang Yang. Okay. Shout out to Yang Yang. Visca says this always cracks me up. Connie says the Macne, LOL. Andy says remember this. They are so pretty. I agree. Cal says I enjoy Hendery. Gohi says I should have put the end flying video with them as Winnie the Pooh on the Halloween list. Brandon, I know how much you love that. That would be diabolical. Gogi says this is a lot of fun. And Connie says so pretty. I agree. I enjoyed this. It was very fun. Like I said, I got to give the biggest kudos to Yang Yang. They gave him the shortest straw, and listen, I got to give it to him. With his legs tied up, I feel like he did a pretty damn good job. I mean, obviously, I don't know if I could have done it any better, so I can't say much. But I probably would have done it worse, honestly. But that's incredible to watch. So I love the fact that is forever on the internet for them. So kudos. But yeah, song was great. I enjoyed actually a lot of the Wavy stuff. I feel like I just checked out their most recent release, and I feel like they're so good. So I'm always down to check out more Wavy stuff. They're awesome. Cal says they did the princesses for Win Win's birthday. I think the tea party was fun. Listen. I appreciate that they are willing to do that. You know what I mean? I feel like to keep that on the internet forever. I feel like that is a monumental win for, I feel like, Wavy fans, and maybe for them potentially. I have no idea. Maybe they like dressing up as princesses. We gotta give them the respect. So very nice, very nice. Cool stuff. All right. We are moving on. The next one we've got, I believe Gunky put in. This is Epic High's "Don't Hate Me." Oh, all right. Let's check it out. Oh, Kala, hope you feel better. Thanks for hanging. Appreciate it. Hope you feel better.
Everybody hates me, but you love me and I love you. Oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh. 난 너만 손뼉 치면 돼, baby. 온 세상이 한테 그런 내가 웃는 이유. Oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh. 난 너만 내 편이면 돼. 1, 2, 3,
나만 달달달 볶아 실수도 잘못처럼 세상 모두가 입에 망치 때려 날 모처럼 구멍투성인 맘
눈물만 새
웃으면 안 돼 난 왜
사람 싫어하는데 무슨 이유가 있냐고
내가 싫을 땐 왜
수천 수만 가지냐고 전부 내 탓이라고 소리치네 내 입을 막는 골키퍼 골 보기 싫대
나만 싫어해 다 나만 미워해 다 손가락질해 네가 없으면 난 미칠 것 같아
Everybody hates me but you love me and I love you oh, oh, 난 너만 손뼉치면 돼 baby 온 세상이 앞에 그런 내가 오늘은 you 난 너만 내 편이면
나는
돼
쥐구멍에 비친 단 하나의 별 슬픔 나누고는 쉽지만 단 나의
넌 그냥 웃어
주기만 하고 숨어 세상 가장 큰 방패 뒤에 머물러 행복만 품어
이런 비호감 공공의 적이 나와
숨만 쉬면 논란
공공의 껌이 나와 도마 위에서 춤을 추며 즐기는 너 취향 하나 참 죽이는 너
나만 뭐라 해 살로 겨냥해 사라지길 바래 네가 없으면 난 죽을 것 같아
Everybody hates me but you love me and I love you 난 너만 손뼉치면 돼 baby 온 세상이 앞에 그런 내가 오늘은 you 난 너만 내 편이면 돼
그렇게 미워요? 저를 사랑해줘요.
내 사랑한다
널 미워한다
내 사랑한다
널 미워한다
내 사랑한다
널 미워한다
Love and hate
둘 다 고맙지 뭐 Everybody hates me but you love me and I love you 난 너만 손뼉치면 돼 baby 온 세상이 앞에 그런 내가 오늘은 you 난 너만 내 편이면 돼 Hate me Hate me Hate me Hate me Hate me Don't hate me Hate me Don't hate me Hate me Don't hate me Please love me 너만 내 편이면 돼
All right. Very cool. This was Epic High's Don't Hate Me. Very nice. Let's see. Gunky made a comment here and I just passed by it. Gunky says we need to do an Epic High deep dive. We should definitely. Biscuit says Epic High. And you did put it up. I do remember that. I had it my Discord pulled up. So Andy says, "Oh my god, the kids impersonating horror characters and a random Lady Gaga." Yeah, that was funny. Uni says, "LOL, definitely a fun MV." I would also agree. I enjoyed it. Very fun, very light. I like the kind of more pop rock sort of feel of the chorus. I thought that was interesting. I know I've listened to a couple Epic High songs throughout my career of doing this. And they've all been very different. This one definitely is on the older scale, certainly. But I enjoyed it. Very fun, very lively. Again, that chorus I feel like is probably the strongest part of the song, in my opinion. Really engaging. I feel like it's probably one of those songs that does well live for them. But yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. I feel like this song speaks for itself in some ways. And I don't feel like there's a lot to actually commentate on the song. I think it's just a really well written song, engaging chorus certainly, and it's cool to see obviously how they've grown as artists, because I think this was like actually the most recent song that we've checked out by Epic High. So I thought that was really cool. Also, there is one section in this MV that I can't find. Let me see if I can find this. This kid looked hilarious. I love that. There is like a specific section where I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it again, but this I did. I found it. This kid was hilarious. Like the full on like hair to beard combo. Oh, so good. And the do rag. Oh, it was great. This one killed me. So every time when this like couple frames pulled up, I was like, this kid is gonna look hilarious. So, wow, that was funny. Shout outs. But all right. Well, hopefully, if you like this and you would like us to cover Epic High, let me know. We'll I know it's on the list, but if there's enough want, then maybe we'll do it. So, let's keep it moving. The next one we've got is Day 6 Zombie, which we have checked out, I believe. So we might skip over this one. I added some that I had listened to, but I wasn't sure. I know I did do Purple Kiss Zombie, not last year, but I know I've done Purple Kiss Zombie. So there might be a few we might pass on by here, but I think the next one I didn't listen to was the G Idol song. So I feel like we'll skip to that one. So I just add them all on for the most part. So let's check out the G Idol one because I have not listened to that one. So let's give it a spin. Udi says, I believe that the Purple Kiss Zombie is a different mix. Oh, okay. We'll check that one out then. I feel like I've checked this one out, but I can't be for certain. But we'll give it a listen either way. So check that one out and move on to G Idol. So I feel like we may have watched this, but I feel like we gotta show them love since they did their last tour.
아이 깜짝이야 너와 나 달라 타올라 like a fire 우리 밤 나를 지쳐 너를 지쳐 like a zombie 해 뜨기 전에 아야야야 해 아야해 끼리끼리 놀아 술래잡기를 시작해봐 덜덜덜덜 나란 말이야 zombie baby 먹이감을 바른 어여라 CCC 막 시작된 맘에 뜨개져거지 추격존이 안에 put max the light 춤을 추는 똑같아 너에게 달려갈 때면 warning 경고했잖아 술래잡기 시작 배고파 나 언제 남을지 몰라 위험해 나 아이 깜짝이야 너와 나 타올라 like a fire 오늘 밤 나를 지쳐 난 너를 지쳐 like a zombie 해 뜨기 전에 아야야야 해 아야해 끼리끼리 놀아 술래잡기를 시작해봐
Ooh, the vocal filtering on that's cool. I like that.
Kitty, kitty, Laura. So let's up, get a
All right. That was Purple Kiss's Zombie, the Halloween performance video. Very nice. Thank you, Uni. First of all, it's sad that they finally finished their tour. I believe, but probably by the time this comes out, it would be over with. But I feel very fortunate enough I got to see them, not this last time of this, unfortunately, but I did get to see them perform. Um, and I feel like I feel like as a girls group, they've always had kind of a special place in my heart. I've really liked their music. I feel like this album specifically, I would probably say is my favorite from them. I Not to say that the other albums have not been good, but I feel like every time that I go and listen to Purple Kiss, I'm like, I gotta go back and listen to this release. Um, but they're so fun. I felt like this version of it was also really cool as someone who, again, religiously listened to this mini album a ton. I feel like this was a cool rendition of the song. I still feel like it pays homage to a lot of the elements of the title track, but I think it also brings it into a different way. I also love that, again, they played off a lot of the zombie aspects of it, a little bit more of that Halloween, like darker elementation of the song. I thought that was really cool. Um, there was a lot more of a heavy hand on like the like dubstep slash electronic elements of the song, which I thought was different. And I like that. I think it separates it from the original. It gives it its own flavor. So I love that a ton. But yeah, this one, I don't think vocally it diverges that much, if at all, from the original song. I think it's just like the instrumentation is different. But I just thought it's a good song. I still love this song so much. I like I said, still probably one of, not if not my favorite releases from Purple Kiss. So sad to see them go. But I hope that they all go on to do better things, or hopefully that they're able to live a life that they enjoy living. You know, I'm sure being in a group is tough, but it will definitely miss them. But you know, hopefully they'll be doing some new stuff soon, so we won't have to wait much longer. But cool group. Yeah, I feel like that's about as best as I could say it. So very nice. All right, well, we're gonna keep it moving. This G Idol song, I don't know if we've checked out before. I feel like we haven't. So let's give it a spin.
싫다고 말해 사랑하지 않는다고 말해봐 내 맘이 떠날 것 같지 너 가미워질 것 같지 좋다고 말해 아니 사랑하고 있다고 말해 좋았던 그때와 같이 이제 사랑할 순 없니 네 눈빛은 대답을 건네고 미안한 듯 한숨만 내쉰다 그렇게 무너진다 난 무너진다 너의 시간은 멈추고 그렸던 미래가 안 보인다 꿈처럼 부서진다 다 부서진다 어두워지고 심장이 멍들고 눈물이 번진 날 본다면 멀어질까 난 멀어질까 사랑했었던 네 맘을 채웠던 난 지금 죽을 것 같은데 난 멀어질까 난 멀어질까 난 멀어질까 싫다고 말해 그래 솔직히 전부 말해줘 그니까 변한 거 맞지 내가 싫어진 거잖아 난 사랑이 변한다 생각은 내 곁에 더 그렇게 말해줘 좋았던 그때와 같이 평생 사랑할 것 같이
All right. Very cool. All right. This was G Idol. I don't know the song that they were performing here, but it looks like it was the Nightmare version. Is it Say No? That's what I'm translating here. Put It Straight. Okay. Very nice. Okay, is the Queendom from Queendom. Very cool. This was interesting. Obviously the choreography was intense, very cool. The song itself was also very interesting. I don't know if I remember listening to this in terms of G Idol material, so I feel like this was a new experience for me, certainly. The vocals on this were awesome. I felt like very dynamic, very, I don't know. It almost felt very like theatrical in the way that like the vocals are delivered. So I appreciate that a lot. I love a lot of like the string, like the orchestral string arrangements of the song. I thought that was really great. Um, but yeah, I feel like this definitely matched the like the tonality, the energy of the song, and I feel like their choreography skills are very good. Like I definitely like G Idol a ton in terms of that. Um, but yeah, overall, I thought this was a very solid song. Definitely feel like uh I don't know if I feel like the song gives as much of a creepy vibe as, like, it definitely has some moments, certainly. I'm not gonna say that there weren't, but I would say this is maybe less on the spookier scale that I feel like it would be, um but I feel like the song itself definitely is like another really solid song. I feel like all of the songs we've listened to tonight haven't been songs that I have not liked. But I feel like they have beyond varying degrees of spookiness for sure. So yeah, nice job. We love it. So all right, we're gonna keep it moving here. We could check out TT again, but I feel like we might pass on that. We'll do the Oh My Girl. I know Sarah put Cosmosi, which if you have one that you would like me to check out, Sarah, let me know. I know you also put If I and stuff, so I want to try to get through as much of this as possible. So, all right, well, we'll move on to Oh My Girl. I feel like we may have checked this one out. I just want to skip through the first part, but I'm curious if we've listened to this, and I'm pretty sure we have not. I know we did Pixie ages ago, but I don't remember. I don't remember if we've checked out Bewitched English version. So let's move into Oh My Girl next. So let's give it a listen. I feel like we didn't do this one last year, but I could be wrong.
저기 작은 계단 허리를 낮춰 오른 다락방에선 내 어린 날 풍경 고스란히 펼쳐져 뿌옇게 시간이 켜켜이 쌓여진 틈으로 내려온 먼지를 털어내 후 널 만나게 됐어 나의 낡은 인형 보기만 해도 웃음이 흘러 색색의 빛깔의 비눗방울들 후후 이 바람 함께 불었던 작은 소녀 미연 잊고 살았어 먼 그리움이
I remember this song. I don't think we watched this video though.
나와 꿈에서 놀아 온기도 없던 꿈속에 놓여 날 기다렸니 나와 꿈에서 놀아 꼭 한 뼘씩 커지는 나의 키만큼 넌 작아지고 내 테두리 밖으로 어느새 너를 밀어냈었지 왠지 하루가 길었던 오후에 너를 내 떠내서 내 품에 꼭 가는 채 긴 낮잠을 자던 내 어릴 적 기억 보기만 해도 웃음이 흘러 색색의 빛깔의 비눗방울들 후후 이 바람 함께 불었던 작은 소녀 미안 잊고 살았어 먼 그리움이 별처럼 있지 Oh I'm so sorry 나와 꿈에서 놀아 온기도 없던 꿈속에 놓여 마시며 울던 어떤 날 두 볼에 흐르는 눈물 맞으며 아가 울지마 속삭여주던 나의 일형 미안 잊고 살았어 먼 그리움 이별처럼 있지 Oh I'm so sorry 나와 꿈에서 놀아 온기도 없던 구석에 놓여 날 기다렸니 나와 꿈에서 놀아 12시까지 날 보러 와줘 I'm so sorry 안녕 꿈에서 만나 아무 말도 없이 떠나지 않아 날 기다릴게 안녕 꿈에서 만나 나와 꿈에서 놀아
All right, very cool. This was Oh My Girl, looks like My Doll. Very nice. I enjoyed the song. I know we did check this one out in the Oh My Girl deep dive, but I did not check this video out. If you want my commentary on the song, definitely go check that video out. It was great. But I enjoyed the song. I haven't listened to it. I'll be frank, I haven't listened to it since we did that stream. But I really enjoyed the song. I think it's very smooth. I love a lot of like the vocal like tonalities of this song. I feel like Oh My Girl definitely had a great bunch of great vocalists. So this song I think has like a really kind of like relaxed spirit to it. So I love that. I think my only thing with this MV is that like I know it is a Halloween special video, but I didn't think it was particularly spooky. So I feel as though, I feel like on the scale of 1 for being least spooky to 10 being the most spooky, I feel like this is probably closer to a 1. But I think the song overall is great. I just feel like maybe it would have been interesting if they maybe like changed the song up or like done something like more, I feel, intentional if they're going to be naming it a Halloween special video. I feel like, like the example we listened to before, the Purple Kiss did a completely different like instrumentation rendition of their song Zombie. So I feel like maybe there just wasn't an opportunity for that to be done, but beyond that, I like the song. Like I said, spookiness level not too high, which is cool. I can live with that. So very nice. All right, we're going to keep it moving. The next one we've got is Pixie's Bewitched, next in English. So very nice. Uni says, I agree, not particularly spooky video, but I always found the vocals a bit haunting, so it still makes my Halloween playlist. I could see that. I could, I'll give you credit for that for sure. I feel like it's kind of like that vocodered like voice tone, which is, I wouldn't disagree with you on that. It's definitely got like a little bit of an ominous spirit to it, So very nice, very nice. All right, let's move it on to Pixie. Check it out. God, I haven't listened to Pixie in like a couple years, if I'm being honest too.
Under strange energy, every time you look at me, I get your different, so sweet and dangerous. You told me you're gonna show me the way to move like whoa. I wanna know the night is long. As I close my eyes with your hands that I'm holding, hey, yeah. Feeling alright on the clouds we're walking. I'll just keep falling, take me far away from here. In that moment when I'm looking away and I eat swallowed. Be rich in your hunger, in your hunger. Be rich, never get my attention. Seeing your love, stuck on patient. Yeah, you got me chained on my wings, got me locked in your touch, and you know I'm addicted. Girls got a situation, try to be the chain. See the beauty in the pain, I invite me. Empty on myself, and I wanna be you. I just want you to control, I don't wanna see you let me go. I'm not even afraid to burst into the flames. Hold me tighter than ever before. Let me
Great pre-chorus. Wow.
this is what I say, and I'm getting it enough. Got love. Be rich in your hunger, in your hunger. Be rich, spread me faster, spread me faster. There's not another explanation. I can't focus on it, I cannot focus on it. Turn me into lunch. Got us captured in the dance of your mysterious fairies. Take us to a different paradise and feelings for life. Just let's get us going. Never trust in the touch. Here we go. We're the big thing.
Be rich in your hunger, in your hunger. Be rich.
Full peachy vocals.
Let's draw me and you in this night. Coming closer, coming over to go inside.
Wow.
I'm too lost in your dance. Made to be with you. Just breaking me through. Can't focus on you. I cannot focus on you. Turn me into lies.
Very nice. All right, this was Pixies Bewitched. If you're hanging out, thank you for hanging for our Halloween stream. Very nice. Gangi says it's been a while for me as well for Pixie. Very nice. Andy says, "Ooh, I remember this one. The choreography is on point." I agree. Choreography was incredible. Also the English version. I don't know if we listened to the English version the last time, but the English version was awesome. So big kudos. They did great. I enjoyed the song. Like I said, I haven't listened to a lot of Pixie stuff in recent memory, but and so maybe it's like, I don't know. Like I said, it's been a couple of years since we covered Pixie. But I really think the vocals on this are incredible. If anything, I feel as though I have more of a basis to stand on than maybe when we first covered Pixie initially. But vocals were really cool. I love the instrumentation of this song, very dynamic. And I will say I feel like it is very of that time, but like still really, really good. I think the production on the song holds up really well. I thought a lot of the vocal layering was really good. There's a lot of good moments for like all of the members of Pixie kind of pop off in their own individual right. So very, very nice. I appreciate that. But yeah, this I think was an extremely well crafted song. Like I know the OG is also really good too. But I feel like the English version they did a great job. Can't nothing to scoff at certainly. So very, very sick. And yeah, I don't know. It was also really cool to see Yuche. I know we had done an interview with her last year. So she's an incredible talent. Glad she's still doing the solo stuff. But very, very cool to see. Cool to revisit. It feels like a little bit of a full circle moment. So very, very nice stuff. If you're not, check out the Yuche video. Go check it out. Alex did it. So kudos to Alex for getting it done. So very nice. All right. Well, we'll keep it moving here. All right, Sarah, your time has come. Which Cosmosi song are we doing? Ziggy equals Ziggy. Okay, perfect. All right, let's check it out.
마저 찌긋찌긋 피곤해 멍くい合うだけで何も変わんないやられちゃたまらないのが粋なジョンボじゃ知らない聞こえないさよならイベルトンボ今日昼からね Baby 正直なれ사실 싫어해 헤어지기 싫어 Baby I hate it I don't wanna break up Baby don't leave me I don't wanna break up Baby I hate it I don't wanna break up Baby don't leave me 헤어지기 싫어 Hey 一人ぼっちはやだこだわりすぎるのかな連絡頻繁にちょうだい말하면 뭐해 말하면 뭐해 넌 여사친이 무단히 만나 널 친구로 어머워케나이 뭐또繋がっていたい말하면 뭐해 말하면 뭐해 見たくない帰るかするなんてありえないから Baby 正直말해 사실 싫어 헤어지기 싫어 Baby I hate it I don't wanna break up Baby don't leave me I don't wanna break up Baby I hate it I don't wanna break up Baby don't leave me 헤어지기 싫어 깨어나니 우리 처음 만난 날 유비가겠다 약속 구워 이제 와서야 왜 네게 때려줘 지기 싫어 Baby I hate it I don't wanna break up Baby don't leave me I don't wanna break up Baby I hate it I don't wanna break up Baby don't leave me 헤어지기 싫어
Interesting, interesting. Oh, it's all a dream? Oh, maybe not. All right. This was Cosmosi and their song Ziggy equals Ziggy. Very nice. Thank you, Sarah. Everyone said oh at the same part that I did. That's nice. Uni says, oh yeah, this song. And Biscuit says, oh, interesting. Very nice. I thought this was very, very cool. I liked that at first I felt like the first chorus was a little jarring. Just because again it wasn't familiar to me, so I was like, ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this chorus. But I feel that as the song progresses, you get into the second chorus. I'm like, damn. I'm like, this chorus actually hits, and then they kind of tail you off into like the bridge section, and then they bring it back for that final chorus. I thought that was really cool. I feel like if anything, the last chorus I feel like does a lot of the heavy lifting for that chorus, in my opinion. Like I think it just dynamically fits so well at the end of the song. But I also feel like it also is like, wow, okay, do I like, I think it really makes you think of whether or not you enjoy the chorus or not. And I do feel like you either like it or you don't like it. You know, I don't think there is like really a middle ground, in my opinion. I do like the chorus. I feel like they won me over, certainly. But I thought it was very interesting. Like the kind of like more like, it almost feels like light contrasting dark in some ways. Like the choruses feel very bright, very like very major key, and then like the choruses kind of have like more of a like darker, I think if anything, tonality wise, it kind of gives me a lot of like Phrygian scale, which is typically used in a lot of like Egyptian or like Middle Eastern sort of like sounds. So I felt like they used that very appropriately, and again, it gives that sort of dark, little ominous feel to it. So I can understand why Sarah may have included this on the Halloween playlist, because it definitely gives that sort of vibe for sure. But yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. I thought this was really rad. Definitely will have to. I saw the list of MVs, so I'll have to check out more of them as time goes on. But I definitely enjoyed this one a lot. I didn't think on paper, especially getting in from that first chorus, I was like, I don't know, but they made me a believer, so um, I'm about it. So Sarah says they're so good. All of their MVs are like this, hence my recommendation. That's fair. That's fair. I'm seeing the proof in the pudding here, certainly. So very nice, very nice. All right, we're keeping it moving. It looks like the other one that Sarah recommended was If I's Nerdy. So let's keep it moving.
어색해 죽겠어 지금 이 party 널 발견한 순간 떼어진 공기 처음 느낀 감정은 out of the blue 일렁이는 파도가 다가눠 blue 눈치 없는 내 친구 자꾸만 selfie 애써 못 본 척 날 지나쳐 passive It's not cool I'm a fool Cause you What's up with me?
Oh, we did check this out. This is good though. I like this song. It sounded familiar.
Boy, you got me nerdy. 이 떨림은 nerdy. N-E-R-D-Y. Catch my nerdy sign. N-E-R-D-Y. It's a nerdy vibe. 로봇처럼 뚝 딱일지도 몰라. 엉뚱해도 it's fine. 알람 없이 wake up 가방엔 her carrying. 안경은 take up 검게 칠한 playlist. 새로운 today 어제 날 undo. Daydream is over, love is coming soon. You look so bad, it's funny. 가져간 너 join 어쩌니 도대체 몇 번째 내 생각에 roller coaster ride. You drive me crazy, give me a break. 고개를 돌려도 you make me feel so high. What's up with me? So many feels. Boy, you got me nerdy. 이 떨림은 nerdy. N-E-R-D-Y. Catch my nerdy sign. N-E-R-D-Y. It's a nerdy vibe. 로봇처럼 뚝 딱일지도 몰라. 엉뚱해도 it's fine. 어서 nerdy girl certified. 이건 예상 못한 timeline. 그래 흥미롭기는 해. 시간이 갈수록 내 맘은 boom 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 pow. 내 맘이 boom 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 pow.
I do really love this bridge.
What's up with me? 달콤한 헷갈림. Boy, you got me nerdy. 이 떨림은 nerdy. You got me nerdy. R-D-Y. Catch my nerdy sign. R-D-Y. 숨길 수 없던 떨림이 내게 들린대도 it's fine.
Very nice. This is If I Nerdy. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. If you've been enjoying the Halloween stream. This one I have heard. I did definitely enjoy this one. Sarah says If I Rookie of the Year, and said this MV specifically reminds me of a horror movie slash remember. So I added it. Yeah, this is a great song. I will say, if you'd like my full commentary on it, I know we checked this on, I think, a catch up stream, if I'm not mistaken. But I love this song. This is a great song. I feel like I have to go back and listen to. Now I'm starting to get in the mode where I'm like, oh, I have to go back and listen to a bunch of K-pop stuff that came out this past year, and this one I'll definitely have to zone in more, because I feel like I listened to it on stream, liked it, didn't go check it out later on, more of it later on. So now I'll have to go do my homework here. But this one is so damn catchy. I will say that their choruses are like bang on, so good. I love the way that they kind of alliterated nerdy and like kind of tried to like rhyme scheme nerdy. I thought that was really cool. The bridge is still my favorite part of the song. I feel like that part of the song is just so interesting, very like complex. I like a lot of the musical choices that they did in that section. I think is really fun. But yeah, this is a great song. I feel like, I feel like it was a must listen to again, but really vibed with this one. This one's a great track. So I feel like MV wise, like yeah, there's definitely some like I feel like there's some like spooky vibes. I wouldn't say it's like some of the other ones that we've listened to where I feel like it is like cranked up to like an 8, 9, or 10. I feel like this one's like a little bit more subtle, but still I got some spookiness from it. Not 100%, but there was definitely some for sure. So all right. Well, we've got 4 more that I'm going to try to squeeze in here. So we're going to do Villain's House. I have no idea what the song is because I can't read Japanese, but we are going to check it out either way. So let's give it a listen. Okay. Listen, if Gunky didn't submit this, I'll be surprised.
月の乾いた夜の森忘れられないほど美しく咲く死んだ君に出会った喉が渇いて息を飲む逃れられないこの運命に感謝します
Sarah? Now I gotta see who submitted. Wow, it was Sarah. Okay. Kudos, Sarah. See, Sarah, I wasn't the only one. Wow, they're flipping us off, guys. How can we take this? Not good. Not good, look. Ooh. Okay, cool. Very nice. This was Villain's House. I have no idea what the song is. So if you know what the song is, Sarah, let me know. Let's see. Sarah says, literally love a spooky girl. You think this wouldn't be me. And I was backed up twice. Jazz says, not gonna lie, I thought it was Gunky too. Uni said same. Sarah says, okay, now I gotta know what I can get away with for Brandon's next guest stream. Well, to be fair, now I'll put you in the camp of potentially liking a similar sort of stylization to Gunky. So now it's a 50-50 shot. But I enjoyed this a lot. This was great. I've never heard of Villain's House before, but they are very cool. Shout outs to all of them. Their voices were very unique. I felt like each member kind of had their own individuality, not only from I think a like outfit perspective, but I feel like vocally they all have really unique vocals. So I love that. I think there was a lot of color. Despite the song being dark and a little spooky, I feel like their voices colored the song in a really interesting way. So I love that. So if I get more into Villain's House, then I'll be able to kind of know how they work vocally, which is cool. Whoever did the instrumentation for the song deserves an award because the instrumentation on the song was fucking insane. The drummer was nuts. He or she's moving around the kit with intense speed. And I love that. I also really appreciate the guitar work in this. Very like shreddy, but also very tasteful. So I felt like that worked out well, and obviously playing into like this sort of metal fashion of the song. And the bass also was really incredible. There's a lot of cool like bass riffs in the song. I love how it kind of matched the guitar in some aspects, but also was like able to go on and do their own riffing. So very, very sick. But yeah, this was very sick. Again, not familiar with Villain's House. I will give them a subscribe because they were incredible. So very, very very cool stuff. Again, Gungi, if you've not checked this out, go listen to it. This I feel is up your alley, certainly. So Sarah says this is Dekai. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Dekai. Hopefully if you're Japanese, apologies. I feel like I may have upsetted the Japanese fan base here, but very cool song nonetheless. So all right. Jazz says in certain parts reminded me of a band called Mana that I grew up listening to. Very nice, very nice. Let's see. Uni says you can sig RBB if you're pressed for time like TT. It's fine. Just getting an honorable mention. That's fair. All right, cool. I know we did check out Really Bad Boy. Shout out to Red Velvet. I love Red Velvet. Y'all know. If you want to go check it out, please go watch the deep dive. I believe it is still on there. If not, let me know. I'll re-upload them. I've been trying to do my best to re-upload some of the ones on Patreon. So let me know. But we'll skip RV as much as I would not like to, but we will skip them. And we'll move on to TXT's Eternally, which is a special dance practice. So let's check it out.
제발 멈춰 매일 밤 꾸는 네 악몽 잡힐 듯 말 듯한 네 손 이제 말해줘 입가를 헤매는 이름 이 슬픈 꿈의 의미를 추억의 미로 속 잠긴 내 마음 구해줘 날 영원의 꿈질 깊은 곳 눈을 떠보니까 밤 불꽃비가 내리던 날 아무를 부르는 춤 끝나지 않는 리듬 비명을 삭힌 이 어둠 커지는 노래든 눈앞에 펼쳐진 이 낙서 다시 꿈속을 헤쳐
The switch is interesting.
눈을 떠보니까 밤 불꽃비가 내리던 날 아무를 부르는 춤 끝나지 않는 리듬 비명을 삭힌 이 어둠 커지는 노래든 눈앞에 펼쳐진 이 낙서 다시 꿈속을 헤쳐 추억의 미로 속 잠긴 내맘 구해줘 날 영원의 꿈질게 잠든 푸른색 비밀로 Don't go breaking my heart Don't breaking my heart 저 까만 세상 잊혀진 둘이 긁혔어 데려가줘 그 비밀로
All right, very interesting. This was TXT's Eternally. Very interesting, very interesting. Sarah says, so I believe this video was originally recorded in 2019 for Halloween, but following the tragedy, was never released until K-pop Demon Hunter gained massive popularity this year. Oh, very interesting, very interesting. Hmm. This comment kills me. Did a manager watch K-pop Demon Hunters and remember that there is still a video to upload? Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, okay. It looks like it looks like Sarah is correct. So very unique. Okay. Huh. I thought this was very interesting. I don't know if I don't remember if I have listened to Eternally. I can't remember if there is like that juxtaposition in the song. I do appreciate the like videography of it. I thought that was cool, kind of again seeing the like jump from like a different sort of genre to having it be like more that ballady, more like major key tones. Very interesting song if that is the case. I don't know. Sarah says this is the MV that is 20 minutes long for the deep dive. I may have not been super okay. I was gonna say this. Okay, I remember this actually. That switch up is actually in the song. Okay, I do remember that vaguely. I remember we were like, oh my god, this is a 20 long video, and I may have blocked that out mentally. But I feel like the switch up is very interesting. I don't know if genuinely I feel like with switch ups and songs, like I think the transition has to be on point. And I feel like with this song, like it's so drastic of a cut between the songs where I'm like, it makes it more interesting. I think if there was kind of like a build in, I think that the song would be better in my opinion. Just because I feel like the juxtaposition between it is cool, and I think it actually makes sense in the confines of this video specifically. Because they switch outfits and like the video changes. I like that. So I feel like it kind of contextualizes the switch up. I think if as a song itself, I don't know if I really get it. I probably will have to give it more of a listen. I'm open to listening to it again, but I do feel like that juxtaposition is very interesting. And if the transition was probably done a little bit better, I could imagine myself like enjoying the song more. But I do feel like it is a little bit abrupt for my taste. But I do like the song itself. I feel like the more like serene aspects of it were really nice, and I think I also enjoy kind of like the darker elementation. It just almost feels like this, if I can relate it to a more common song that was released now, that O.O, like they split up the songs into two separate songs. So I feel like they would have an opportunity to kind of expand on those ideas a little bit more. Um, but yeah, not a bad song certainly, but I do feel like maybe for me personally, it just didn't click, and that's fair. That's fair. So all right, well, we're moving into the final one. Ironically enough, it is also a K-pop Demon Hunters kind of ish song. Not really, but it references it. So very interesting. Let's get into the last one then.
Ours the Hunmoon, the fans.
This is definitely Gunky. Yep. I checked. Gunky has been responsible for the two M-Mix videos tonight. Hey, very nice, very nice. All right, that was N-Mix spitting on it, the Saja Boy version. Very nice. Thank you, Gunky. Um, I like I said, I still like this song a lot. I I don't know what else to say. I've talked about this song 3 times as well. So if you'd like my true commentary of the song, please go check that out. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Cool stuff. I am very curious though on like I'm curious if chat might think the same way or maybe not. But I'm very curious to see how many people are gonna be dressed up as like a Saja boy or also a K-pop demon hunter. I've gone to a couple cons recently, like nerd cons, and I've seen people dress up as either a K-pop demon hunter or a Saja boy. So I imagine that it will probably be the same for Halloween. So, um, very cool. Like I said, it's getting it out to the masses. That's awesome. Hopefully, people can find like groups like this or even some more obscure groups to get into. You know, much like myself. But I didn't need a movie to get into K-pop, so very cool. I don't know. That's pretty much it. I think that's all the entire playlist. So we went through them all. I didn't think we were going to, but we did. So love to see it. Uni says I still like this song a lot more than Blue Valentine. That's fair. Also agree. Uh, Jazz says they're so good. I agree. Biscuit says probably popular choice costume. Yeah, I would agree. Um, Sarah says, okay, before we all end, I need you to know your favorite Halloween costume of all time. I'll be honest, I don't normally dress up. I've only been really doing it for stream, to be fair. Um, I to give a little Brandon lore, I guess. I grew up in the sticks. For those who are unaware of what that is out in the middle of nowhere. Um, so I didn't really have a lot of people to like hang out with and go to like people's houses and stuff. So I didn't do a lot of dressing up when I was younger for like costumes and such. So um and also grew up in a religious home. So I didn't get to do much of that. So that question is uh a little bit unavoidable. So I feel as though my commentary on that is a little jaded. Um, I don't know if I had anything specifically. There is one. I guess it wasn't necessarily a costume, but I did dress up as an emo once, and I thought that was fun. I had my like nails painted black and everything. This is before I had like uh before I had tattoos and stuff. I feel like it would work better now. I look way more emo now, um but yeah, I don't know. I feel like this Mario costume did great. My girlfriend did great on the mustache, even though it's starting to do a little funky business over here, but enjoyed it. Shout outs to my girlfriend. Love you. Um Sarah says, "Oh no, I'm sorry, Bessie. Hey, you know what? Listen, Jazz gets it, you know." Sarah says, "Okay, tell us your favorite candy." Ooh, that's tough. I don't eat much candy, but if I was to indulge myself, um, for Halloween candy, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Ooh, I would say I love a Reese's peanut butter cup. Give me that shit, and I'll hose it down. You know. If we're talking fruit snacks, Sour Patch Kids, easy. If not, I would say good follow up Skittles. Skittles are rad. I enjoy Skittles. I don't know if I enjoyed like the red bag as much as I used to, but like purple bag hits. Um, the sour ones, those hit. I don't know, something about the sour Skittles, man, just are rad. And also I feel like one that I feel like makes most people potentially upset is I love like either like an almond joy or a mounds. Those are good. I don't know why. I do enjoy them. Uni says, I discovered paydays recently. Ooh, paydays, rad. I do love the paydays. Those are sick. I will also, I'll pick you back on Uni's. Paydays are good. I do like those. Biscuit says Reese's, yes, Reese's are always a hit. Sarah says any Red Hot fans in chat. I do love spicy candy. I could say I do not. I don't particularly enjoy them, um, but maybe I'll have to give them another. Maybe I'll have to give them another try. Um, thanks. I'll make sure to pass all the love back off to my girlfriend as well. So, um, Jazz says, I'm an Airheads. Ooh, Airheads are good. Do you have a specific flavor? I feel like the mystery one's always fun. Biscuit says, sorry, sour is not for me. Hey, that's fair. That's fair. Uni says, mounds. Let's go. Sarah says, I prefer fruity over chocolate, but I love a peanut butter Snickers. Those are good. Those are good. I'd agree. Happy early birthday, Uni. Thank you. Thanks for pulling through. Hopefully you have a lovely birthday. Enjoy. I don't know if you're doing anything, but hopefully you'll do something rad. So, let's see. Jazz says the blue one. Ooh, the blue one. The blue one hits. I will say. I will say. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like. I feel like Red Hots. I'll have to give another try to. I don't know. When he says I'm not doing anything, I'm old. I feel that, but you should do something. I'll share a tidbit about myself. Every birthday, I go out and do something that I like to do. Like if I'm off or if I take off work or whatever, I go do something I enjoy doing. So you should just go out and do something you like to do if you feel like going out, or you know, you gotta make it about you. So uh Sarah says, I just hate boring food. That's fair. Hey, listen, I respect that. Um, but very cool, very cool. Huge thanks everybody that gave their love and their choices for Halloween. Y'all did great. I guess proverbial favorites. This is tough. I feel like I don't want to single anybody out. Alfred's Son was great. I will say that. The Very Very was a very sick song. No pun intended. Um, Ooh, I don't know what else. VIX Hyde was incredible. Let's see what else. The Boys Nightmares, that was awesome. Han Sung Yun, Heartbeat or I Revive, excuse me, that was great. Let me see what else. I would probably put Pixie and Cosmos's Ziggy Go Ziggy, If I Nerdy, Villain's House, that was awesome. I would say those are my favorites for sure. Definitely enjoyed those. Those were rad. If I did not mention yours, they were also incredible too. I just would like to preface that. So very nice. Thanks for everybody joining. PSA, we will be starting BAP. Huge kudos to Connie for getting that. Wheel, speaking about Wheel will be doing Monday. So if you hang out and chat and you do this stuff, you get the good vibes here, your name will be thrown on the wheel, which you can win stuff. So feel free to join live. Would love to see you there. So yeah, hang out in Discord. That's like the best way to get it going. But yeah, we'll be cranking the wheel out on Monday, I believe, since we'll be in the new month. So very excited. I feel like BAP is another group we've been long awaited for. So I'm stoked. So very nice, very nice. Couple things. Connie says this was so fun. I agree. Sarah says, okay, happy Halloween, everyone. If you see any spooky girls, think of me. There you go. Connie says, yeah, I'm so excited. Thanks, Connie. It's been a long awaited. So appreciate your patience on that. And then everyone's excited for BAP and Wheel. So very nice. Thanks so much, y'all. Also the video for today was re-uploaded because of the I uploaded the wrong one. So if you're on YouTube, it's corrected now. So go check it out. But thanks again, y'all. Appreciate it. I'll see y'all Monday then. So peace.